West Lodge Park Hotel sits in 35 acres of countryside in North London. It's been a family-run business for 250 years. It's also just 100 metres inside the ULEZ boundaries, which the owner says is having a huge impact.
We've got customers already phoning us and cancelling bookings for both bedrooms and for restaurant and even for conference and banqueting as well. The bedroom customers, if they have a non-ULEZ compliant car, will need to pay an extra £12.50 on check-in and an extra £12.50 on check-out the next morning. So you can do the maths. It doesn't make any sense for them to stay here. They'd choose a hotel outside of London. And then when it comes to future bookings, we don't know what the overall impact will be. But I suspect strongly it'll be in the hundreds of thousands of pounds. I think it's worth saying that everybody is in favour of clean air. So what should have happened was that this would have been brought in with what's called grandfathering. In other words, keep your car, but when you change it, then it should be a cleaner car. And that would be perfectly reasonable. What's happened instead is there's been this cut-off date of the 29th of August, and suddenly everybody is scrambling around like mad, both car drivers and van drivers, trying to find second-hand cars that are compliant.
Many of the staff members don't live in London and don't have cars that comply with the ultra-low emission zone, so they either have to change their cars or pay £12.50 a day. That adds up to at least £250 a month, and as they don't live in London, they're not eligible for compensation through TfL's scrappage scheme.
Some people have actually thought about changing their job because if they're on minimum wage, then it's just too high an expense for the average person, and some of those other people don't live in London either, so it's just literally a cost to come to work.
There is also concern that the ULEZ signs don't make it clear that people may have to pay £12.50 and end up with a £180 fine.
I mean, there's very little signage at all just outside the hotel. There's one small sign, and so I definitely think people will even come into the hotel that won't even be aware that they've gone into the ULEZ zone at all. So I think it's incumbent on us as a hotel to really warn people that they need to check whether they're compliant or not, because some people will not be aware that they've gone into the zone.
The Mayor of London expanded ULEZ in August to tackle air pollution, but with so many costs rising, many businesses like this one are asking, why wasn't more notice or help given to those who need it? Lisa Hartle, GB News, London.